Thank you media for coming. Na short notice, asanteni sana. Our concern, or my concern as the Senator of Nakuru County has been trading negatively for the last 2 years. And now it has worsened because now it has gone international. And I want the world to know, or the people to know, that the Nakuru people are not concerned, that our concern is not that our governor, Her Excellency Susan Kihik, went to give birth. In fact, if that is true, we want to take this opportunity on behalf of the people of Nakuru to congratulate her, and we are very happy for her. And hata jana tulisikia alipata mapacha. Kama hiyo ni ukweli, tunataka kushukuru Mungu on her behalf, because that is double blessings. I think the concern of the people of Nakuru is that Her Excellency, our governor, has been on her maternity leave for the last 1 year. That is the biggest concern. And if you look at the Employment Act under Section 29 of 2007, it gives all the female employees 3 months maternity leave. That is 90 calendar days. And this employee must notify their employer, which is in our case now is the Wanjiko, the Nakuru County electorate, in advance of their pregnancy and intended leave days. The other biggest concern is that the transfer of instruments of power during that period, she's away, should be done officially, published in the Kenya Gazette, and in a memo to notify the people of Nakuru, who is now running their day-to-day issues or business issues of the Nakuru government. None of that has happened. In short, the county government is at standstill as we speak. Our other major concern is that there were serious issues left behind, which included, among others, the reopening of the War Memorial Hospital, which the courts pronounced themselves on the matter to be reopened since last year. And up to now, the hospital has not been opened, and it was one of the best hospitals that served the people of Nakuru and the neighboring counties. Our other concern is that we have abandoned major projects that includes our hospitals, ECD learning centers, feeding programs, our stadiums that includes a Furaha Stadium and the Rogroni. We have the pending bills and failure of meeting our targets on our own source revenue collection, which has the potential of collecting of 10.9 billion annually. Failure to absorb budget expenditure, meaning there is a lack of development in our Nakuru County. In short, there's a vacuum, and our county government is now directionless. That is our biggest concern. When a county is directionless, or a company is directionless, it is bound to failure. And the Kanakuru people are not ready to watch the failure coming when they're in their watch. In fact, what they're asking is the county government, the MCAs, the elected MCAs, to do what is necessary to ensure that we don't shut the Nakuru County in our watch. The way forward is very clear. She was supposed to have appointed a person of our preference. Of course, in this case, we would think is the deputy governor. The instruments of power, handing over the instruments of power, so that now that person, people are very clear that is the one running the day-to-day issues of the Nakuru County government. So that is what's supposed to be done in our absence. Even, God forbid, if any governor falls sick, which if God forbids, the same thing is supposed to be done. So that in our absence, things are running, and with the people of that county understands who is running that county. But at the moment, there's a vacuum, and we don't know who is running the county. There's a lot of theft, a lot of corruption happening. People have seen even people carrying money with bags. So we cannot allow and we cannot let this. So that's why the MCAs, the concerned Nakurians are asking, what are the MCAs doing?
Very true, yeah.
Because what is supposed to be done,
it is not done.
It's not done.
Yeah.
And the worst part is, 2 things, 3 things need to be happen. Is either Her Excellency, which cannot appoint that, the people who will run in her absence, and also we need to ask why she is entitled to more than a year leave, maternity leave, where other women, they only go for 3 months, whatever. Yes, I think this is giving a bad breath for women leadership in future, because I think people will be looking at, is this woman going to give birth when she's on the throne? So it is. I think we are doing bad to our daughters and our sisters, because now it will look, now people will think twice when they are electing a woman who can give birth, because you are not entitled. You are not. We have all equal power, saying if you are supposed to go for 3 months, every woman, every employed woman, you should go for 3 months. But when you see some of us, we are entitled to go for more than a year, just because you are, in quotes, a governor. It's not fair. Yeah. Even the president, when he's leaving this country, we always see him handing the instruments of power to his deputy. So we are now know, as your president is outside there, we know who is running our county. So those people talking, wherever they are talking, I think we are the people wearing the shoe. We are the people who knows where the shoe is pitching us. They should do their due diligence before people can open their mouth. To know that the Nakuru County is suffering. Yeah, just go to any hospital, even Panados. And it's good even to mention to the people, the Nakuru County receives 1.2 billion shillings per month. And now you go to any hospital, even Panado, you can't. And then even the normal procedures, the normal small procedures like the ICT, even first aid, you can't get them in our hospitals. So what does that tell? Even the worst, the mortuary, even here in Naivasha, the mortuary, the cooling system has failed. Walk there, around there, you see the smell. What is that? We have even people crying on the streets that they are losing their bodies. We saw a disabled couple. They were crying that their loved body's daughter disappeared in the mortuary. So that is why we are saying the Nakuru County is at standstill, and there is a vacuum, and I think the county government leadership is now directionless. So we require our MCAs to play their role. That's what we can say. I know the GNZs or the people give whatever 14 days, isn't it? Yes. You say the 14 days, eh? Yes. And they are heading here tomorrow. Yeah. They are heading tomorrow. So that is also another concern. Will the MCAs wait till the public can take the law in their hands. Why would they allow this? Then the people are tear gassed and all that. So I want also to tell the people to cool kidogo, to wait, to see whether the MCs will do something. If they won't, then we will march, all of us. You know, as a senator, the powers that are bestowed to me, it's very limited. Unless the MCAs brings a motion of impeachment at the Senate, that's the only part I can play. But for now, it is the MCAs holding the key of the Nakuru County governance. Whether it goes into shambles, I think the county government, the MCAs will be held responsible. Mine is only that I can do. But I'm urging our governor just to do the usual, because she's even a lawyer. I think the Nakuru people are very happy to have elected a lawyer, and they thought she'll follow the law. So that is, I think, what we are saying. But we celebrate with her, the whatever she's gotten from. That's a blessing. So we are not condemning, or we are not concerned that she gave birth. But the other concern, I think, is also flying out of the country, is that she has no faith in her hospitals, because the hospitals are supposed to be done by the county, the governor herself. The senator is only to bring money to the county government, and then the money is used to whatever.